What's up, my people? What's up, my homies? What's up, my friends? I'm Gnarly Vato, and these are Gnarly Times. Well, today I want to talk about my homeboy Nate, Big Nate Dog. You know, well, some people don't like to hear history, the truth, whatever it is, but right around it's November, and he passed away on Thanksgiving of 2006, if I'm correct. Well, I want to talk a little bit about him. Well, Nate was a big dude. Big. Well, I've known him since for a minute. But anyways, well, Nate was a nice dude. He was calm, chill. You didn't see him get aggressive. He actually thought about things. And he was smarter than an average bear. Well, when Nate got out, right? Because he got out twice out of prison, right? He went in when we were younger, and then when he got out, he was out, 3 months? A little over 3 months. Then he went back, did 2.5 years for accessory to murder, because they got into some stuff and whatever have you, right? Well, when Nate got out, was it the second time? We go and I think we pick him. I don't know if it was the first time or second time. It might have been the first time. Yeah, I think it was the first time. I go pick him up, right? And it was a Tom Hanks movie, that one where he's on an island. Me and my wife we go take him and watch a movie, and we're chilling there watching, and because we just wanted to spend a little time with him, because he'd been gone for so long. So anyway, we're there chilling. I'm thinking, watching this movie, like, damn, is this how the homeboy felt alone on an island? It's the one with Tom Hanks. Well, this fool, I was always messing with him. Because I'm wild, real, ADD kind of person, ready for the funk. And this fool's like, he's like, bro, relax. You're getting too crazy, but because he would be there to kind of check me, because I'd be out of control, because I never went to prison. I just hit the county jails, Well, even one time when I was posted, I had violated after my brothers and them and Nate went to jail the second time. I ended up using my brother's ride, right? Because I didn't have a car time. Well, I was still on parole, and they ended up going to raid my house. Like, what the hell are they raiding my house for? My brother and my homies are in jail. Why are they coming to get me for? I had nothing to do with it, But just like, they're like, hey, let's go see what this fool's up to. Boom, we got raided. Like 3 parole agents, Anyways, I ended up, I don't know what I violated for that time, but I went to jail, right? And I'm up in there in 3rd floor at the time, the main jail in Visalia. Well, when I'm up in there, it's like a 60-man tank, right? And in the middle, there's the day room. Then sometimes they lock the doors. Well, we when I was there, right? This is my homeboy and my brother. They already went to YA. My brother went violated back to YA. Nate's in there fighting his case, and the other homeboy, right? So I go up in there, and I'm from the west side. The last they used to call it the weak side, behind their back. So sometimes in their face they would say it, right? So I would go up in there. You gotta be like, yeah. That's how fools are. You gotta like put on the crazy mug, Nah. But you just gotta be on your toes, P's and Q's. Well, I go up in there, and I see, they boom, who's here? Give me your information, all this shit, right? Well, next you know, my homeboy Nate's down, because it's like a hallway, like I don't know how many cells, little tanks, but he's down the other hallway. He found out I'm there. He's like, yeah, he's all happy, right? He's like, go to the top floor, because they would have it's on top of the main jail, rec or whatever. So I go out there, right? And this was like the first time I actually seen him functioning, not on the streets, but in the jail. And I go up in there, and he sees me, And we're up in, all the homeboys are out, right? Because we're going to buzz down. And he's like, what's up, bro? And he goes and shakes my hand and gives me a hug, you know, like lifts me up. And he's like, oh, that's my homeboy, you know? Well, I start shaking the homeboys, Vice, Tulare, all the other homeboys, Lindsay, whoever, Dinah. And so I start shaking the hand, what's up, homie? And then the homeboys from VCP, they're like, you know? Well, my homeboy Nate, he had Westside hair and bottles and a well got burned in the back, you know? And normally I never seen him like that, you know? Because we just chill, we're just homies. But when he was there, he's like, you know, because he was running the tank. So I actually was seeing him like, hey, you know, here's okay. This how. So we end up, he's like, you busting down or what? I'm like, let's do it. You know, they give you like 3 days or 4 days to chill, to get used to the routine, you know? So I just start 1, 2, you know, busting down, like, let's do it. Until I got tired, you know? Well, this whole time when these fools from VCP, like, kept mugging me, like, what, homie? You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do in here? You know? Well, because a lot of times these fools would try to move out in the street, like, call fool, look, because they didn't want us to come up, you know? So it was like the East Side, ESV, and VCP always trying to hold us down, you know? So that's why we gained our respect there. We earned it. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these fools that are chilling now, if it wasn't for us putting it down, these fools wouldn't be chilling. You know what I'm saying? Now they got West Side Audio, whatever. But they always wanted to make a West Side Audio because they wanted us to be like all the other fools. But I'd be like, fool, we're from the West Side. The whole West Side's ours. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, it's like, well, these fools would get all high power shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of these fools from VCP, like, once you heard from VCP, like, oh, fool, I hope you ain't a dirtbag. You know, a lot of the fools are scandalous. You know, the fools from the East Side, they're scandalous because they would set you up. Like, hey, what's up, homie? The next you know, like, you know, bombed on. It's like, so I'd be like, not tweaking, but I'd be like on my toes. Like, you know what I mean? You never know, these fools. And then they hear something. Well, what's crazy is, like, you know, time's passed so long that they're trying to say the word, what some fools trying to say my homeboy was a DO and that's why he was murdered, which is a false tale, you know? That's why they're spreading false rumors right now, you know? But those who really know. And that's why I'm out here to tell the truth. Fools hate the truth, you know what I'm saying? But Nate wasn't. You know what I'm saying? He was he took over the town. He was taking over the town. You know what I'm saying? Like I had mentioned before, they had a junta in VCP East Side, and my only 2 homeboys, Nate and my other homeboy P, went. You know, and they got set up, and Nate got dropped. You know, homeboy busted, knocked my homeboy Nate out, and Nate got back up. You know what I'm saying? Because he blindsided Nate. Boom! Because he's big. So like, all right, I'm going to knock this fool. Wow, knocked Nate dog out. Or, you know, he said Nate, and he had glasses. Fool wore glasses. Said Nate got up. Like, they said when Nate, they were hunting like 30, 40 homeboys or more. Right? And they said Nate took off his shirt. Boom! And he has all kinds of pyramids and jaguars and Aztecs. You know, and all right here in his sleeve, like you couldn't see, you know, like shoulder pads. And they said this fool took off his shirt, whew, and they just see, what the hell? Because he had a big ass bottles, right? And it's all colored in. So you're like, and it stands out, you can see a damn mile away. You're like, what the hell? And he was big, so then the letter was probably like a foot tall, foot long, right? So he took it off, and after he got dropped, right? And what the? And my homeboy P said it was insane, especially because they held him. They held my homeboy P like, hey bro, 1-on-1. He's like, 1-on-1, they fucking co-cocked him. You know, that's how scandalous Porterville was. 1-on-1, bro, 1-on-1. You know, it's like, so that's why fool's always ready. Like you run into somebody, boom, you're just ready to fire on fools. You know, because that's the way we are. Like, am I gonna get fired on? Or should I fire on this fool? You know, so when Nate got dropped, took off his thing. All the little homies, right, from ECP, and he sounded like, "Who's this white dude?" You know, because he was the only white homeboy there, and they all came and watching Nate square up with Fool Kukui, and ba 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 ba, you know, but and he knocked his tooth out shit. He said it went a few rounds. That fool tapped out like, "Yes, tú, yes, tú." You know, after knocking my homeboy out, he's like, "No, that's tú, you know. But, anyways, it's crazy. Life's crazy, right? So you think, like, would I want my child or kids to go through the same thing I went through? You would think you want better for your kids, you know? Well, at least that's what I think. Well, as you get older, you start thinking, you think like, man, why did I think like that? Or why was my thought process like that? You know, but that's just the environment I lived in. Is, you know, you can either stay in the house, you just go live normal. If fools want the funk, they can have it. You know? But Nate was a great dude. You know, I loved that fool. He was cool, man. You know? He had like bright blue eyes. Well, this fool, we had a bunch of good times, you know. Like even I've seen one time tell me a story. Told me many stories, but I remember he told me this how crazy it is. Well, this fool went to his stepdad used to be a CO, right? So and this fool did time in prison. Mom and dad, stepdad were COs. So when he got out of prison, his son he had a kid. The second time, right? He had a little kid, son, probably a year old, 2 years old. Well, his stepdad said, "Hey, Nathan, come to the barbecue," right? So they had a little barbecue and swimming. They had a pool. And Nate said, there were probably like 10 fools there, 15 guys there that were COs, right? So he said he was there talking to them normal, "Hey, what's up?" You know? And he said once they jump in the pool, because after they're eating, he said he jumps in the pool with his kid and he took off his shirt. All these COs go, you know, started looking at each other, looking at him like, and he said he said it hurt him. But he said after that, he took off his shirt, nobody talked to him. You know, so you imagine that, like, oh, so, "Hey, what's up? Then to your shit, like, you know, but it was hurt. He was hurt when when he told me that. I was like, damn, bro, that's just the way it is, you know. But I just trip out in life, you know. That's why I'm so grateful to be where I'm at in this, to see clearly with clarity, because I'm sober now. You know, that's why a lot of stuff that happened, you know, supposed to be drinking, because partying, you know, running around, it was crazy. But like Nate was, after he got beat up the homeboy and Junta, all the homeboys like, "Oh, Nate, big Nate," you know, they love that fool because they see him get dropped. So you imagine that you had a tough guy homeboy run the hood, we're gonna try to run the town, like, and then he thinks he's tough enough to drop some fool, and then dropped him, and fool gets up like, "Oh, what's up? You ready to get down?" And boom, and beat the shit out of him, right? So this fool held a grudge because he got whooped in the town in front of all the homeboys, right? So that's when grudge. He always had a grudge, you know, because his uncle got taken out, but his uncle tried to take out my dad, and he said it was all trying to burn him for weed or bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So there's always something they're trying to put off on somebody else because they effed up. It's like, come on, bro, tell the truth. But you know, fools are weasels. They can't be honest with themselves or others. So when Nate beat this fool, you know, all the homies like, "Hey, what's up?" So even little homies from VSP like, "What's up, homie?" You know. So, and that's when all the other homeboys like Maniac and the other little homeboys that were in YA. Because a lot of fools from YA, we gravitated towards each other, you know, because we went through the same struggle. So it's like a bond. It's kind of weird, but, you know, so uh, we understand each other more, you know. Well, as these fools, Nate had, fool's a baller, right? Because his pops passed away when he was young, got money. When he got out, bought a ride, paid 17 G's. He come rolling up. I was like, what? Shaking my windows and shit. Like, what the hell? You like, come check on my suit, you know? Like, yeah, all right. But anyway, he used to roll around just cruising, you know? And it was cool about him. He's like, hey, I want a Honda. Because he liked these Hondas that came out. He's like, I'm going to give you a Honda. I go, damn, I'll do it. Well, next thing you know, he come back with a Honda. You know what I'm saying? He was like that type of guy. And it was cool, too. This fool, like, homies didn't have, like this other homeboy told me. They're walking one time and they're all flamed up and the fool rolls up, say, hey, what are you guys doing? He's like, oh, we're going over here. And he's like, what are you guys are all flamed up? You're going to be caught like a target. You know, he's like, oh, that's all I got is red. He said, homeboy, and he said, jump in. Boom. Took him to go buy some shirts. You know what I'm saying? Because all he said he has red, so he bought a different color because, you know, you don't want, well, that's how I was taught. You don't want to be a target. You know? Anyways, Nate was just a great guy, man. You know, so that's why, and he always helped people out. Like, fool would be like, hey, bro, I'm stuck right here on the east side. You think you hook me with a ride? Boom. Nate jump in the car, like, you know? So all these little homeboys from VCP, east side, west side, they all looked up to this fool. You know, so you imagine Big Nate, he chill, quiet, got knocked out, got back up, beat the shit out of this fool from the town, running the town. And now you got to see him drive around town, helping little homies out. So you imagine the fool like, I'm going to get this fool disrespecting me in my barrio. Or, you know, fools like that. Because that's why you got to throw combos. Don't think you got to, nah, I'm just kidding. But anyways, it's like, it was just wild. Porterville was wild, you know? And fools were scared of the other fool. Like, oh, shoot, you're so-and-so. Like, yeah, homie, I am. Like, oh, let me get away from this fool. That's how they don't want to associate with me. Because of fear of the other fool, you know? But it was like, whatever. It is what it is, bro. You know, you can't change the past. That's why a lot of falsehoods are out there saying, oh, Nathan was a DO or this. So if he was a DO, how was all these fools kicking it at the junta? Fools from the ESV, all this, right? They're lying. You know, that's the thing. That's why I'm here on the internet, to keep Nate Dogg's story alive. You know, because fools are lying. They, you know, there comes a point in life you gotta be truthful with yourself. You know, just like me, I'm an alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? I drank a lot. It's like, what do you know? And I think that's why I drink a lot, because I PTSD, or, you know, I don't know, but I still think and analyze my life, like, what was I? My mental state, you know, like chaotic. Sometimes I like chaos, but I avoided it. But if it came, then we had to be done, you know, because your name is all you had. You know, in these little towns, man. Well, you're good as your name. Put it like that. You know? So I just trip out on life, and, you know, like, when you get bullied, what do you expect? What do you want to, what should you do? Who's keep bullying you? Should you just run away, hide, or stand up for yourself? Say, no, bro, you're tripping. You go do that shit somewhere else, you know? But, you know, I'm not the biggest guy, but you got to learn to man up, you know? Tell the truth. Even though fools don't want to hear it, and they get mad, and they want problems, and that's their fault. They're emotional. You're emotional of the past? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, bro, it happened. What are we going to do? You know? That's why I want to be a better person and shit, and for my kids, because I ain't trying to glorify, oh, yeah, homie, I was like, no, bro. Okay, shit happened. I was there. Boom, situation. Like I had to learn from that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta learn how to put ourselves in bad situations, especially when we're drinking a lot. Fools be drinking, they be like, you know what I'm saying? Super cholo, super gangster. It's like, bro, okay, but anyways, I just don't like hearing falsehoods or like haters. Okay, we need haters, but it's like, bro, why are you lying for? Be real. Can you be real for once? You're real in the hood. You say you're real, but tell the real truth. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with Mexicans or Chicanos. Like, fools too prideful to pause. Like, hey, bro, check it out. My bad. I stepped on your shoe. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the hell? You gonna step on your shoe? Like, oh, bro, relax. We're in a crowded place, you know? Like, I seen that one time. Going to I was market. I was about 19 years old. We with some older homeboys. We go get some beer. Some white dude hit the little homeboy. But he was older than me, my dad's friend. And the fool looked at him like, "Do you even apologize?" And like, and I was standing there like, what the hell is it gonna brawl right here in the doorway? But the homeboy I was with, he got his shoes stepped on and he was tripping. You know, like, dang fool, you were gonna. And he had got stabbed before too. You know, well, this is what I've heard. You know, he showed what's called stab wound before. And like, bro, you ain't learning nothing. You know what I'm saying? You can get stuck again. Like, we risk our lives over stupid shit. You know, think about all the people that got their lives taken over nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Who's just mugging? Like, even like, for instance, one time I was telling this fool, alcohol's crazy, drinking, right? And it brings a lot of problems. One time I was we're posted on Salisbury. We went to Minimart to go get some beer. It was like 1:30 in the morning. And I'm walking up on the steps, stepping on a little curb, and some fools coming out the store, two of them. One homeboy had his arm around his other homeboy. And I swear, for real, we walked right by each other. We're walking towards each other. This fool, I don't know. He thought I was a hand. I don't know what the hell he thought. But all I know is this fool go, just punch me. I was like, what the hell? I never seen this fool before. Punch me. I was like, what the? Just started bombing on this fool. Right? I got him down and started. And his homeboy that had his arm like that, because he's a full jump, this fool hit me in my nose like, right? And I was with two other homeboys. And he literally sat me down like, and I jump up, and they're gonna do something, but I was like, nah, right? I got like, I don't know, can't really. And then I jumped up like, gonna hit this fool, and he's like, no, I just want you to get out my homeboy. You know, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? He just hit me right in my nose, and I was like, all right. You know, I felt him. I seen the point of view, and that kind of was. It was just crazy, but things could change that fast. You know, you just never know. That's why you always got to be aware. I think that's why I'm always like, to this day, you know, because you just never know. Fools be tripping that one time, and it'll be the last time you're alive on this earth. You know. Even spreading false tales, talking bad about fools. Like, you run into fools, don't even know their history. Here you are trying to smut somebody else up, his history, when you weren't even born yet, or you're just a little kid. You know, fools are crazy. But that's why I'm here trying to share my tales about Big Nate, you know? Like, because we made a commitment when he died, never to forget, you know? Like, but he's like a myth. He's like a legend now. You know, it's crazy. Nate Dogg don't even have a headstone. You know, he's just a memory to people. Like, I know where he's buried at, but other people don't. You know, even when I used to go see him, I almost got caught slipping there in the cemetery by ESV. You know, because right there, it's on the east side, so it was like, I was there posted, and it's right by a gate where one of the main roads are. Like, his headstone, like, from here to my thing, you know, and it's like, I'm there chilling, like, telling the homeboy I love, miss him, you know, wish he was here. And these fools, I was with some people, a friend of mine, she had 3 kids. They happened to roll up before me. So when I rolled up, me and my sister, they were there. So we're there, the kids are playing, we're talking Nate, talking to each other, you know, reminiscing. And then we see my sister like, she's like, gnarly vato. Look at them fools watching us. You know, because I had my back towards them. Because I'm looking at the road. And I turn. And all these fools, they're all looking at me. And they go, I go, oh, shit. I said, I think that's so-and-so, you know. And because they try to, seem like they try to stop our progression, you know. Because from coming up, from being who we are. You know, so we had more opposition with in the Northerners, the East Side VSP, than Southsiders. You know, that's why these tough fools. Do we got to worry about moving on these Southsiders? Like, come on, we're here worrying about homeboys. Everybody getting tweaked out. Not even worrying about fools. You know, and it's like, come on, bro. This shit. Anyways, it was wild. That's why I'm just fortunate to make the move I had, because. You know, if I would have been there, I don't know, I'd have been dead or killed somebody. You know, it's like, because it was rough. You know what I'm saying? I miss it, but I don't miss it. I don't miss the problems. But that's why I tell people sometimes you got to move. Because when I go back to Porterville or Bottles, I have all these memories. I lived here, my grandma lives here, I walked here, you know what I'm saying? All these memories have pop in my head. So when I'm other places, when I move to other places, I create new memories. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to dwell on these other memories. That's why it's good for some of us to move out where we're from and build new memories. Because if not, we'll sit there in these same memories, start drinking, doing drugs, like, oh, this happened to me, or this happened to me. And that's what it is. You know, we sulk in our misery. And that's what the alcohol is. Yeah, we had problems, right? We went through, but when we drink, it glorifies them problems. When they're really not, should be glorified. You know? It's like, all right, shit happened, boom, let's move on. That's why they go, oh, you hate these fools. Like, bro, I don't hate nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I love all homies, all people. But we just got to know when to say, hey, bro, check it out. That's not the way to do it. You know what I mean? You have felt your favoritism. You know what I'm saying? Selective politicking. It's like, it's crazy. That's why I just fortunate to be where I'm at, in the position I'm in. You know, to share my gnarly tales and share the history of Big Nate. You know what I'm saying? Even me, I'm not trying to glorify anything. I'm just telling you what it was. You know, because we got to learn from history. If not, we're doomed to repeat it. You know, that's why fools now, I hate to hear if their kids are gangbang. The homeless reporter was like, oh, next generation gangbang. Like, bro, really? You're teaching your son to gangbang because you're that low functioning, low comprehension skills? That's why I trip out on raza. Like, we're so tough. We're so what's called. But we're really not as tough as we think we are. At least mentally. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay, we all want to fight each other. Like, oh, this makes you think tough as me. Like, okay, bro, it's in our bloodline. That's because we're aware of what other Mexicans or Chicanos could do to us. Because we're capable of doing that. You know? That's why I think we're cautious of each other. When we should be working together. You know, instead of trying to weed out. Because we're so, you know what I'm saying? We're all machismo. It's like, all right, bro, you're tough. We get it. What are we going to do about it? Want to fight? See who's tougher? Nah, I don't know. But anyways, I just sit here rambling. And I just want to share the little tale of my homeboy Nate. You know, I miss that fool. You know, and I just don't like fools trying to smut his name up. You know, like, bro, what is it? All of a sudden, you know? But they trying to justify his murder, you know? And it's all false, man. This fool just learning from what's called history. I'm saying they're just mad at history, you know, and they caught up to Nate. You know, that's why 13 years later he got murdered after my dad was stabbed, tried to kill my dad. the dude who stabbed my dad, we jumped, and he unfortunately died. But we didn't plan to jump him. You know, it just happened the way it happened. You know, they tried to get me in the heat of passion, because it was like within minutes, like 10 minutes, then my dad got stabbed. That this fool got beat up, and then unfortunately died. You know, and I'm not trying to justify that, but it's like, bro, if you know what's gonna happen, if you know the risks and consequences, why take that move, make that move? You know, like they didn't know. I didn't know I was gonna go and do this. So it's like I just trip out on people can't get over history, the past, you know, and that's what it is. That's why we got to learn from it. We got to teach our children to be better. Don't be like we used to. Don't, you know, we got to do critical thinking, you know. It's pretty crazy out there, but we got to level up our people, our family, you know. But anyways, I just wanted to tell a little spiel on my homeboy Nate Dogg. Sorry it took a little long, but it's just the way it is, you know. But anyways, I appreciate you guys being here. And I'm Gnarly Vato. Have a good one. I'm out.